Hi, good evening, everyone. So it's gone past 11 o'clock. Got some nice hours today. So, yeah, that was decent. I enjoyed tonight. That was good. This is the first time I've worked in that kitchen. I like working for agencies. You can just go wherever you like, go to different places all the time. So, yeah, I'm having fun. The chefs there were nice, the staff were nice and easy to talk to. So, nice area to work. Might even buy a house here someday. When I save up enough money for my kitchen porter job. So, yeah, things are going well. It's been a really good day. I'm just enjoying life. I'm a different person since my travels. Everything's alright. Everything's sort of, yeah, it's not looking good. Let me try a different way. Also, I don't really know this area too well, so I'll go this way. I'll go this way. Yeah, so it's been a pretty good day. I really enjoyed it, and as I say, I'm a different person since I came back. So, you know, just enjoying life, making plans. Long term, I want to become a Michelin star chef. I want to become one of the greatest chefs in the world. So, well, not even one. I want to become the greatest chef. I want to cook for, I want to cook for kings and queens, presidents and prime ministers, military generals and dictators and all sorts of people. But for any young people that may or may not be watching this video, I think you have to have goals and ambitions in life. One of the biggest mistakes of my life is that, when I was 16, dropping out of college was obviously a massive mistake, and I've wasted a lot of time just drifting around in life. It's okay, I'm gonna change things around and I'm gonna do things with my life, but you need to have goals in life. You need to have particular things you aim for, and then regardless of what people say about you, regardless of whether they think you can achieve these goals or not, you need to focus on these goals and just do whatever it takes to achieve them. Plenty of times in my life, people have told me I can't do things, which is okay. I don't really mind too much. Some of the things they've told me are very silly, and people are very strange in the sense that, not strange, hypocritical is a better word, because they'll say you can't do something and they'll be very adamant, but then when you actually do it, they won't show the same dedication. They won't be conciliatory in congratulating you on achieving the goal. They'll just say, oh yeah, well, So, I don't really take any offense to what people have said to me in the past. A lot of it face to face. It's okay, everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's all and good. It's just most opinions aren't really that relevant. The only opinion that should matter is your own. I think you should obviously listen to common sense. You should listen to, if anybody's giving you knowledge, that's obviously something you should take notice of. But ultimately, you cannot be influenced by other people's opinions, because their opinions may be based on a lack of knowledge or a lack of their own self-belief. So what happens is then they'll pass this along to you if you choose to allow it to do so. So a simple case in point, what's a good example? I guess a lot of people in life have dreams. Well, not a lot. I'd say probably everyone who's ever lived has had some sort of dream or ambition to change their life, to live a better life. And the sad reality of life is that not everyone gets to achieve it. Whether it's to become an actor or a singer, when you get these people that go on the X Factor thinking they can sing when they actually can't sing. Everyone's had some sort of goal and ambition that they wish to achieve in life. And the sad reality of life is that very few people actually achieve what it is. They become distracted. People take their confidence away, their belief. They may not get the opportunity. Complications come, whether it's getting a partner, having a family, having children. Obviously, in the case of women, it's difficult for a pregnant woman to live her life as fully as a woman who is not pregnant. So, you get the point. I don't need to go into detail. But obviously, if you're pregnant, then it's going to affect your mobility and such. Then same for men. Obviously, a man, if you start having children, it's a lot of financial responsibility to put food on the table for the kids. Same for the mother as well. You have a lot of single working mothers out there. But I've said enough. I don't need to keep giving different examples. I think you all agree. I'm sure you all know people in your life who they had particular goals in life. They wanted to do this and they wanted to do that, but for whatever reason it didn't work out. And my belief, or my observation from what I've seen in life so far, is that this then affects the person. You become jaded, you become pessimistic, and they believe that if they couldn't do it, then other people can't do it, which is okay. Watch out for these cars. Which is okay. I don't judge anybody. I don't take offense. But it's not good advice, because it may be influenced by failure in their own life. So I don't want this to sound like a negative video. I don't want to focus too much on this particular one, but I would say, on a more positive note, just go out there, try things, become an inspiration, become the sort of person that people want to spend time around, and just show people that you can achieve something in life. You can be someone better. You can get to another level in life, and that's what I'm trying to do now. And if people want to support that goal, that's great. I had an amazing time in Eritrea, so I'm gonna go back there again ASAP, May or June at the latest, but I definitely want to go back. I enjoyed it there much more than I enjoyed the UK, so I had a great time. And I just want to inspire people. I've just got goals. When I was first there, people misunderstood some of the things that I said, or they misunderstood my intentions, because I can speak the language fluently, but obviously because I've grown up in the UK, I've got a very different mindset from people in Eritrea. Culturally, I've grown up in a different culture. I've got a different mindset. And a lot of Eritreans, from what I saw, these people are they're happy to just sit around, chat, talk about other people's lives. They gossip a lot. Let me see. Yeah, it looks safe-ish. So yeah, and that's something. At first it was frustrating for me, because I was trying to do things in Eritrea, and I'm having to deal with all these people that are just happy to sit around gossiping. And I just told people, like, why do you keep telling me about other people? Or if you want me to, I'll say it in Tigrinya. Asom kulo gize na kalit seb zareba luhum. Ane na kalit seb taigedishini. Ane na nebsei medebalini na nebsei buzo hasibe aluhu na kalit seb taigedishini. Which means in English, why do you keep telling me about what other people are doing? I don't care. I've got my own goals that I'm trying to work on. And where at first there was a bit of a cultural disconnect. Obviously everyone could tell I'm from abroad, judging from what they said, the way I walk, the way I dress, and most of all, of course, the particular accent I've got. I've got a very particular British accent, and literally anybody, even the children, even the I would walk around the neighbourhoods, even children can tell you're from abroad. So they'd call me Wetsai, which means outsider. It didn't really bother me. Outsider might sound a bit rude, but it doesn't really bother me. But at first there was definitely a cultural disconnect, because obviously I don't think the way people think there. And I'm very, I'd say I'm very strong-minded. Some people that know me on a personal level, some people might say I'm stubborn. I'd say I'm strong-minded. And obviously this was a cultural disconnect between myself and people there. But after a while, I was there for a while, people started to understand me more, and I started to understand people more, where even though we disagreed, but after a while I got on with people better. And how can I phrase it? I won't say got on with people better, because I always get on with people. A better way to phrase it, I'd say, we understood each other more. So for me, even though I thought people sit around and waste a lot of time, they're not willing to learn English, they're not willing to try different things, that was very disappointing for me. I found it very silly. And for them, they may have thought that, oh, okay, we've got this guy, who does he think he is, coming from abroad, trying to tell us what to do? And that's, that was not the case. I explained to them, I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do, but as someone who's travelled to multiple countries, I said I'm giving people different perspectives. And Eritreans are generally, it's not a lot of people allowed to leave Eritrea, so very few people speak English. I mean, people do speak English, but I'd say the overwhelming majority of people don't speak English. So, I'll say to them, look, I've been to a lot of different countries, and I'm just giving you different perspectives. I'm not trying to control anybody, I'm not trying to patronise anybody. But anyway, to sum up though, eventually, people understood I had good intentions, and as I say, I had a great time. I made a lot of progress. I can't wait to go back. But as I say, I enjoy Eritrea more than I enjoy the UK, if I'm honest. So I'll definitely be going back there again soon. And suppose I've said enough for today, but the whole video has just basically been about just have goals and ambitions in life. Just go for it. Try and inspire the people around you, and try and build a network, as I've done. So I've been calling people in Eritrea quite often since I've been back. And it's been good talking to people, and I've been saying I'm coming back soon. So let's get ready to work on our plans. Let me know if you want me to bring you anything from London. And obviously this time I'm going to make much more progress, because obviously it took a while, but in the end, or by the end, I met a lot of young people. So when I say young people, I mean it in the sense that I met a lot of ambitious people. Ambitious is the better word, because some of them are young, some of them are older, some of them are old. But I got to know some of the ambitious people working in government, people that have got future ambitions, and those are the people I really enjoyed associating my time with most, because I've made so many mistakes in life that I just don't really want to sit around talking anymore. I don't want to. When I say talking, a lot of people just sit around gossiping in Eritrea. I've seen it firsthand, and I understand the language, so I can speak it. I can, so I've said enough, I suppose. But yeah, the main thing to finish off, I really enjoyed meeting a lot of, especially people that have been to Mine FE College. Those people are quite smart. Their English is decent. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but I say their English is 7 out of 10. As in, you can talk to them for 2 hours and they can hold a conversation for 2 hours. Whereas the overwhelming majority of people, if you say to them, how are you? They wouldn't be able to answer that question in English. If you walk into shops, cafes, restaurants, if you talk to people walking down the street, even how are you is, complicated. A lot of people, the only English they know is hi, hello, thank you, goodbye, please, welcome. I'm being serious, I'm not being patronizing, but I've made so many mistakes in life that I haven't got the interest in lying or I just like to tell the truth these days. I've always been like that, but I haven't got time to lie. I'm not going to pretend that English is a common language in Eritrea, because it certainly isn't. If you go to Eritrea and you can't speak Tigrinya, or if you haven't got any Eritrean friends there, I mean, you're gonna find life difficult because a lot of people don't speak English. If you go into government buildings, you should be okay. Let me see. So if you go to immigration, for example, I mean, there are quite a few people that, well, I mean, there's plenty of people in the government that don't speak English, but there's enough of them that can. So if you go to places like immigration or the Ministry of Tourism, places like this, you'll find English speakers. So, but anyway, I believe I've said enough. 15 minutes 32 seconds is long enough. So a little bit tired, so take care. Thanks for watching. Got more videos planned. Bye.